Been talking about police in 2 states are trying to pin down the connection between Kay Rick's death and DJ and Flint Harrison.
Yeah, and here's a little geographic perspective for you. The 2 men allegedly kidnapped and assaulted the 5 women in Centerville, and then they were last seen in South Salt Lake. They came down this way, but Rick's body was found near Kemmerer in Lincoln County, Wyoming. Up here, they went through Evanston. His body was found in Lincoln County, and they were arrested and captured north of that in Sublette County, Wyoming. So police say that's on the way up is where the body was found.
Yeah, investigators have been mapping this whole thing out, trying to draw the lines here. Now we have Jeremy Harris there, as a matter of fact, right now. He's been covering this for us all morning long. And Jeremy, right now, we were a little bit surprised from this news conference at UTA headquarters here in Salt Lake about not the body hasn't been positively identified, but where you are, they're calling it a homicide investigation.
Yeah, that's right, Ron. In fact, all authorities here in Wyoming saying this is a homicide investigation. And in terms of the identity, as Dan Rascone pointed out, all signs here point to that this is 63-year-old Kay Ricks. Now, his family even going as far as saying that they have been able to positively identify him. So all signs, again, pointing to that. Now, here in Sublette County, this morning, search crews went through 2 different lakes. We are told they were looking for that missing UTA truck that is still missing right now. They say they were not able to find anything in those lakes about 15 minutes from where we are here at the sheriff's office. Just a few minutes ago, several federal authorities. We also saw UTA Transit Police that was here, and also local authorities. They seem to disperse, so this seems to kind of be the headquarters of where their search area here is, at least in Sublette County, as they continue to search for that missing UTA truck. At the same time, the homicide investigation down in Lincoln County is in full swing as investigators there try to piece together exactly what happened.
We have found a dead body. We're securing that scene.
Lincoln County Sheriff's deputies guard the rural road near where they say the body of 63-year-old Kay Ricks was found. Authorities in Utah were looking for him since he seemingly vanished last Thursday while at work for the Utah Transit Authority. Police found the body after acting on a tip about Rick's UTA truck.
Believe that UTA truck had at some point gone through his town and was able to confirm that happened.
Sheriff Shane Johnson says the case is clearly a homicide and detectives have a massive area they consider to be a possible crime scene.
We're working with agencies out of Utah, UTA Police, Centerville Police, FBI. We're all here last night and putting together a plan.
The question for investigators now centers around 2 men who were the target of a multi-state police dragnet after a brutal kidnapping and assault in Centerville. After 4 days on the run, DJ Johnson and his father Flint Johnson were caught in Sublette County, Wyoming, an hour and a half north of where Rick's body was discovered. Back in Utah, Rick's family is obviously distraught and says they are coping with the loss of their father and grandfather as they await for word from investigators.
How things happened has really not been the focus right now. Of course it will be, and we know that, but right now they're just trying to comfort each other.
Now back here in Sublette County, we are told that DJ Harrison, Flint Harrison, and also Marianne Harrison all remain here in the county jail as investigators say they're going to hold them here for the time being. Now, there was talk of having them extradited to Utah. That, of course, was before the body was found here in Utah. So, again, all indications point to they're going to hold them here until they can kind of piece together any evidence that might suggest that they are responsible for the homicide down in Lincoln County. So still a lot of work here for investigators. They likely are going to be out here most of the day, and they are priority right now is trying to track down that missing UTA truck. But as you heard the sheriff say, several sightings of it here in Wyoming, but today they do not know where it is. Back to you.
Sounds like a lot of the work is going to be communicating with everybody.
That's right, and we saw a little bit of that confusion, especially at the UTA press conference. Now, we up here have seen UTA police, and as he mentioned, they have 10 officers that are up here with authorities. We've also seen federal authorities. I saw some federal marshals that are based out of the Idaho Falls Federal Marshal's Office. They were here as well. So a lot of agencies in on this. Of course, if this does end up being a homicide and these suspects are connected to it, they likely could face federal charges if this crime is determined to have crossed the border from Utah into Wyoming. So lots more to go here.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much for your coverage on that.
Well, there is no official confirmation K-Rick's death is connected to the suspects involved in last Wednesday's kidnappings out of Davis County, but what we can tell you is the way the events have unfolded do seem suspicious. So I want to show you a timeline of the events that have taken place over the last week. Let's start with Wednesday. That's when police began searching for DJ and his father, Flint Harrison, after receiving reports that they had kidnapped and assaulted 5 women inside a Centerville home. The father and son duo were seen in Salt Lake City Thursday within a mile of K-Rick's last known location. On Thursday, Ricks goes missing from a UTA track station platform in South Salt Lake. On Friday, UTA asked for the public's help in locating Ricks and his UTA truck. Then on Saturday, Flint Harrison turns himself into Wyoming police. Police captured DJ later that day in Sublette County. Now, this is the county north of where Rick's body was found. DJ's mother, Marianne, was also arrested in Wyoming Saturday for violating her probation. On Monday, police expanded the search for Ricks into Wyoming. Yesterday, police confirmed that Rick's body was found in Kemmerer, Wyoming in Lincoln County. Now today, what was a missing person investigation is now being called a homicide investigation by the Sublette County Sheriff. Right now, we understand searchers are using sonar technology at Fremont and Half Moon Lakes in Sublette County, Ron and Mary, in search of that missing UTA truck.
Yeah, so far they haven't found anything in the water.
Nothing
Right,
yet.
that we know
Okay.
of.
Thanks a lot, Holly.
And we will continue to cover this story on the suspicious death investigation.
Yeah, you can always keep it right here on KUTV or go to our website for updated information, KUTV.com.